How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be going over a quick article by the Cointelegraph group, and they have interviewed a founder from the RTFKT team. They actually interviewed him in regards to their new project and what they have in store for the Metaverse. So to start off the article, they begin with, "We want to be the brand of the Metaverse," says RTFKT's Chris Lee. Now, one of the important points here, ladies and gentlemen, is that RTFKT isn't just a profile photo or an NFT. They are trying to build a brand that branches from the real world into the Metaverse and build a bridge that connects the two together. Here they talk about a quick background story on what RTFKT has been creating and what they plan to create in the future. So for example, it says here, RTFKT Studios, pronounced Artifact, is an ambitious project at the forefront of futuristic fashion in the Metaverse. The collective operated quietly for years, working with selective gaming companies and fashion brands until their unveiling to the public sphere in early 2020. Founded by Chris Lee, Benoit Pagot, and Steven Vazlev. I hope I said your guys' name right, and I'm sorry that I didn't if I didn't. Anyways, RTFKT utilizes emerging technologies such as game engines, non-fungible tokens, blockchain authentication, and augmented reality to create immersive virtual and physical sneakers, as well as augmented reality or AR integrated collectibles. Now, a key point in here is that it says here to create immersive virtual physical sneakers, as well as augmented reality or AR integrated collectibles. So they are already integrating, or shall I say, connecting NFTs to the physical world, from digital to physical. As we continue on, it says the project has experienced social growth over the past 12 months, boasting collaborations with the likes of Jeff Staples and Janet Jackson, as well as digital collectible drops in gaming metaverses, The Sandbox, and Decentraland. Now, they have actually dropped a couple for their holders. So for example, on Decentraland, they actually already gave a giveaway to everyone that participated in it, and we can see here that they gave everyone a hoodie for the Decentraland metaverse as a wearable for your avatar. As we continue, it says here, in addition, the team benefited from an $8 million fundraise in May 2021 from notable figures Adrien Horowitz, Mike Novogratz, Galaxy Digital, and Dapper Labs CEO Roham. I'm destroying these names, but you guys get the point, and among others. So you can see here that the RTFKT team is well funded by big investors, and also they are just building to create something that'll last for generations on generations, in my opinion. Not financial advice. I hate saying that, but I guess I have to. I don't know. This next paragraph has key information. Check it out. As well as virtual products, RTFKT has executed 2 forging events, or initiatives, that grant holders the opportunity to redeem the physical reciprocal of their NFT possession. So, for example, they have already done an RTFKT by Jeff Staple drop, and in this drop, there was an NFT with a shoe. And this shoe, you were able to use the NFT in a forging event. In that forging event, you were able to then get that NFT, place it into the website, say this is my size, this is what where I live. Once that's done, it gets processed and everything. Then they take that information, they write it down, they create the shoe, they send it your way. And this is what caught my eye from the RTFKT team way back when I first found them, that they got an NFT and they used that NFT, they utilized it in order to create something physical. And as humans, we tend to want something physical. And once I saw that they used that NFT in order to create something physical, I was sold. I bought the shoe, and well, we're here now. Now we're gonna get into the part where they are interviewing Chris Lee. Let's start from the top. It says here, the founders of RTFKT all came from the gaming industry. In my various roles, I saw gaming becoming adopted by the mainstream audience. This was the same for my 2 co-founders. Benoit came from luxury fashion, and then he started working on Fnatic, one of the world's biggest esports teams based in London, while Zaptio was a streetwear entrepreneur. We understand how fashion is one of the best ways to express yourself in this world, especially with everybody focusing their lives on the internet. But we always saw some slight disconnect between luxury, streetwear, and pop culture with the gaming industry. or gaming culture. We wanted to be one of the first guys to truly adopt gaming aesthetic with streetwear and luxury, and that's what we did. It's always important for us not to collaborate with big luxury brands. We are the luxury streetwear metaverse brand, and so our highest priority has to be collaborating with video game companies. That would always be number one over Dior, Supreme, or whoever. This paragraph right here is very informative, and you can already get a grasp of what the Artifact team is building and will be building and creating as time progresses. So here's another great point, ladies and gentlemen, so let's get into it. It says here, we want to be the brand of the metaverse. We want Artifact to be the most recognizable brand, not just in the physical realm, but in every universe and world that people populate in the future. A person should be able to go on into one VR game and see Artifact, hop into an AR game and see Artifact, and then into a PC game and see us again. They asked Chris Lee a question and would you ever consider creating a store shop in a metaverse like Decentraland? And he answers with, yeah, we have intentions of doing that too. So keep an eye out for that, guys. Now this part of the article is very important because it can give you a gist and idea of what the future holds for the Artifact team and the Clone X avatars that they are creating and will be dropping soon in ending of this month, I believe. So let's get into it. They asked Chris Lee, let's talk about Clone X, the highly anticipated three-dimensional avatar profile photo project launching on the Ethereum blockchain in mid-October. There will be 20,000 unique avatars, half of which will be allocated to the pre-sale for existing Artifact holders at a min price of 0.05 ETH, while the other half will be opened in a Dutch auction public sale. Have these avatars been specifically designed for the metaverse? Now this is Chris Lee's response. Now pay attention on what his response is. Oh yeah, that's the whole point. Everything we do always has some form of utility. Also, we always try to reward our artifact holders. And so if you have a previous artifact, they will be usable on avatars. So going back to the shoes that we saw, that shoe is going to be usable on the avatars. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty insane, guys. Like, everything has utility. Every NFT that Artifact has done will have utility, and if they don't have utility yet, they will have utility, I'm sure. I have no doubt. Let's continue on. It says here, you know how Marvel's cinematic universe ties all the movies back together again into the Avengers? It's like that. If you were with us from the beginning, you'll see that it all led up to this. You can wear all your artifacts on your character. But here's where it gets crazier. Imagine you get an avatar and it has a shirt that's forgeable. Imagine it has a necklace, also forgeable. Whatever the avatar is wearing is forgeable as real physical good, like we did with the Jeff Staples and Punk sneakers. That's the most insane, crazy utility I've ever seen for a profile picture project. It goes back to our vision. We want to bridge the mainstream audience from the physical realm where they currently exist to the metaverse gaming digital scene. And these characters will be used in different metaverses like Decentraland with wearables and other stuff. Also, we have a bunch of different partners we haven't announced yet. It's going to keep growing, and that's why there's going to be huge utility for this project. Just from this part of the article right there, ladies and gents, you can already see what the Artifact is doing, what they are building, what they plan to create ahead in the future, what they want to do in regards to wearables, creating something where they connect the real world and the metaverse and bridge them and interconnect them together in order to have a congruent place. And lastly, they end with this. And finally, what does the future of Artifact look like? Chris Lee responds with, one of our ambitions is to have our own metaverse, but that's down the road. The first steps are to become the brand that lives in every single metaverse and widely adopted on AR, VR, and physicals. We just want to be present in everything. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all I had to hear from the founder. And I'm sure the founders and the whole team are working together on creating what I believe to be the biggest NFT metaverse brand company ever. And that does it for today, ladies and gents. Thank you so much for joining me. I greatly appreciate all the help I hope this helped in regards to the Artifact team and for you guys to get a better sense in what the team is building, what they are creating, and where they plan to take the Clone X avatars and the entire Artifact company in the future and so forth. So thank you so much once again, and I hope to see you guys all in the next one. Peace.